In this tutorial, we will learn how to use an Azure MQTT broker. This broker can also be used to communicate with other Azure services. These are all of the features of an Azure broker that are relevant to a Winlog application: quality of service, level 0 and 1, persistent sessions, last will and testament. Azure offers a lot of complex features that go far beyond the scope of this tutorial. If you're interested, you can find everything in the documentation on their website. It is not recommended to use Azure if you just need a simple broker. Now we will see how to set up an Azure broker. Go to their site at portal.azure.com. You will have to create an account if you don't have one yet. After logging in, you will see the Azure homepage. From here, you need to navigate to the Event Grid page. The easiest way is to search for it. Under Namespaces, click Create. Unfortunately, there is no entirely free option. Here you can select a subscription to manage deployed resources and costs. You also have to select a resource group. They function like folders. Enter the name and select your location. We suggest you keep availability zones checked, unless your region doesn't support them. Throughput units control the capacity of your broker. One is enough for what we need to do in this tutorial. You can use the arrows at the bottom of the page to scroll through the options, but for what we need to do, we can leave them as they are. When you're done, click Review and Create. If everything is alright, you can click Create. The deployment will take a while. Click Go to Resource to look at your event grids data. As you can see, the broker is disabled. By clicking here, you can go to the broker configuration to enable it. You don't need to change anything. You can just check the box and click Apply. After the process is done, go to Overview on the left. You can see the MQTT host name here. This is gonna be our broker host. Now we have to generate the certificates we are gonna need later. The easiest way to do so is to install STEP. I will show you how to do so in Windows. If you are using a different operative system, you can take a look at the installation guide in the description. We just need to open our command prompt and use the following command. Once the installation is done, we need to restart the command prompt. Then we need to run this command. Then choose your client authentication name and type the following command to create the certificate and key. Finally, we need to create a thumbprint with this command. We need to repeat the last two commands for every new client we want to connect. Now we can go back to the Azure page. Now that we have everything we need, we can continue setting up our broker. Go to the Clients tab under MQTT Broker and click Add Client. Enter the name and the authentication name. The latter needs to match the one you used in the STEP commands. From Client Certificate Authentication Validation Scheme, select Thumbprint Match. In this field, you need to put the fingerprint generated earlier. Now we can click Create. Go to Topic Spaces and click Add Topic Space. Type the name and click Add Topic Template. This feature can be used to filter which topics can be accessed by each client. For now, we are just gonna put a wildcard hash to allow everything. Click Create. Now go to Permission Bindings and click Add Permission Binding. Type in a name. Client group name is the client group this permission will apply to. You can manage them in the Client Groups tab, or you can select All. Select a topic space name you've created and a permission type, Publish or Subscribe. We are gonna repeat the process for both permission types. This will allow our client to publish and subscribe to any topic. Now we can finally connect our client. The broker host can be copied on the Event Grid Overview tab. The TCP port is always 8883. For SSL protocol, select Auto. Check the Use Client Certificate option and select the certificates you have generated earlier. Check Use Client Authentication and type the client authentication name in the username field. Leave the password empty. Now we will try a simple test application. To show the application functioning, I'm gonna use MQTT Explorer as a second client. This is a Winlog application that changes the value of a single topic. Here you can see our value has been received by the client. We can also do the opposite and send a value from the client to Winlog. As you can see, the value has changed in the Winlog application as well. Thank you for watching. This was just a basic tutorial. If you would like to learn more about Azure, you can take a look at their website. For more information about Winlog, you can browse our site at www.sialcosistemi.com or send us an email at info@sialcosistemi.com. All the links can be found in the description. We will see you in the next tutorial. Have a nice day!